Hello, Tim. Thank you for your time. This is Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is twofold. One is to give you some techniques, tips, and tricks you could use on your website to increase your online traffic, your leads, and your business. And two is to compare your website to a local competitor website in the area, see if these techniques could outrank them, dominate the area, get you more on the top of the page of Google, which will increase your leads and your business. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, and citations. And whatever I talk about here, they're free to you. But if you want to talk about that or anything else, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, let's talk about these steps. So first is the content. So content on your homepage, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words, just depending on the competition, number of keywords needed. So a keyword is anything that someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you can place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what you want your website to be found for. So right now, you got a nicely laid out website. Pictures right here showing what you do, very approachable, easy to reach. And pictures right here, also talking about what you're about, honest and fair. So definitely like the website, but there's things you could do on the back end that you can't see on your website that'll increase your online presence, which will increase your leads and your business. So speaking of online presence and searchability, so this is what I typed in, HVAC, Lebanon, Ohio. I might type this in if I was a consumer there. Here's what typically comes up. A lot of times ads come up here. They're a good investment if you haven't already. They're a good way to be right in front of the faces of consumers. You see Lebanon's right there. Next is the map pack here. There's also Lebanon. So that's going to be your top competitor in this area. This is very important. I'll talk more about that later. But we call these organics. So the goal is to organically be on the top of the page as much as you can for any kind of service you provide for, an area you provide for, not only Lebanon, but if you go to other cities as well. So again, your top competitor here is Lebanon Heating and Cooling. So I'm going to compare your website to theirs, and how great would that be to outrank someone in their name with Lebanon Heating and Cooling, to outrank them, to get those more leads, to dominate them. Typically, we don't count directories like Angie's List and Yelp because consumers are going to go to a local website, especially for some emergency type of service. So as you scroll down here, I believe you are on the first page though, which is good. Yeah, there you are. You're on the first page there. So this is again about really beating your competitors, outranking them, getting higher on Google, but not only in HVAC and all that other services you do. Like if you type in heating and cooling, you want to be up here as well. So to do that comparison, there's a tool here we use called Ahrefs, and here's your URL right there, and here's your numbers. So right now you're using 45 keywords. Good start there. So definitely keep the keywords you have, but you want to get really intentional on your keywords to increase them. You want to have higher volume, more bang for your buck. So definitely keep the ones you have, but think about all the buyer intent keywords. HVAC, heating, cooling, tech, electrical, and tag them to not only Lebanon, but all the cities you go to. And that's how you start increasing your keywords to not only matching your competition, but start dominating your competition. So this is the Lebanon Heating and Cooling website that we're going to compare to. So compared to them, your 45 keywords, and there's their URLs. Yeah, they're not using that much more than you. So it doesn't take much to outrank them. It's just a few keywords here and there, but you want to dominate them, not just match them. Great thing about keywords, what's ever not on your website, you could take these that apply to you, put them on your website, optimize them, and you get that same search volume as well. But again, you want to add to them every month to start dominating him, to be on top of the page at everything that you do. Secondly is backlink. So a backlink is anywhere where one website is linked to another website. These links act like an endorsement of your website from others, and Google will use that to build trust in your business by seeing others vouch for you. It's also like a popularity contest. A person with the most backlinks wins, but keep in mind not all backlinks are created equal. It's important to have strong, relevant backlinks to your website. It doesn't help if backlinks outside your industry are linked to you. It doesn't give you that trust power with Google. So right now you're using 109 backlinks with 28 reference domains. Good start there. But let's see what your competitor is doing here with his backlinks. No, he's only using 23 with 22 reference domains. So as I said, not all backlinks are created equal. So we got to do a deep dive in his backlinks, see what's are strong and relevant. You could also link them to you. But these numbers here are getting this 38 traffic. So that's why he's being on top of the page compared to, your 109 and 45 is getting your 6 traffic. So it's probably increasing your keywords, double checking your backlinks, and there's no reason why. We call this low-hanging fruit. It's a not competitive to outrank your competitor here with just a few tweaks in here and there. So it's a good opportunity. And lastly, a citation. So a citation is anywhere where your business name, number, and address are shown exactly on your Google business profile. So citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since this can generate huge amounts of revenue. And if you have that Lebanon, Ohio address, you want to be in the top 3 here. Much like on pages 2 or 3, Google people don't click for more services. People don't click this button for more services. So you want to be right in front of the faces of consumers here. And to do that, you increase your citations with directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, and there's hundreds of others you've probably heard of. Also, social media accounts are great here too. So the idea here is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. and the more likely you outrank above them. So once your content, backlinks, and citations, once they all come together, you start to outgrow your competitors. And here's what you might be looking at, why that's so worth it, to be in the eyes of consumers here in the map pack and up here organically with all the services you do, all the areas you provide for. So not sure what your margins are, but I imagine that generates some pretty decent revenue. And also, like I said, you could generate more and more keywords with more and more traffic. So this is what I do. I create this for you to start generating those leads yourself online. And if you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, feel free to reach out. I can help you out with that, give you some more information, or we just talk about your goals. I can do the research to find out exactly what could be realistic for your business, what it might take to reach those goals. So if you leave me a line or two of feedback, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Again, I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Hopefully it was informative. Much luck in your business. Have a great day.